Welcome to the show. I'm Jason Whitlock. Coming up, I'll tell you why we just got more proof Magic Johnson's in over his head. And I'll tell you what I think about T.O.'s latest Hall of Fame stunt. Speak for yourself starts now. Ow! It's Tuesday.
The extra today, huh?
Man,
It was
we
hot
got a
on that
BET
walk over here.
special for you right today. Hello and welcome. Cowherd is off today. We got the Chocolate Factory in. Fox NBA analyst Jim Jackson and Chris Broussard and NBA champion Steven Jackson. Let's start in the NBA, where Yahoo's Shams Charania dropped a Sham bomb yesterday, reporting that DeMarcus Cousins will join the Western Conference All-Stars, the Golden State Warriors, on a one-year, $5.3 million deal. After the news broke, Showtime, one of my favorite networks, tweeted out Cousins' reaction, which was caught on tape for his new reality show.
Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. I bet. I'm a warrior.
I don't like this.
No, you don't.
I don't like this. I don't blame Boogie. I just don't like it. Too much talent in the West.
Huh?
If Boogie is anything like he used to be come February or March, I don't like it. It makes the whole season irrelevant. You know Golden State is going to win. I can't sit here and blame Boogie because of the way the salary cap played out. There wasn't money from a lot of different sources for him to go. And if he's going to have to sign for $5 million, you damn well go play to win. That's the only thing that you can satisfy yourself. But I just don't, there's just way too much talent in the West. And for Golden State to get stronger, this is not good for the NBA.
So what would Golden State, what are they supposed to do? They get a call from Boogie. He says, listen, I'm willing to come if you would accept me for the exemption. So they're going to say no. Knowing they really only got him for a half a year. You got to think about it next, what?
I'm not blaming anybody.
But
do you like
Okay,
do you like Boogie joining four other All-Stars? This is like 1968 all over again. It's the Boston Celtics with all the talent.
Listen, I look at it like this. My man was out there, and this is a blow to the ego too, because this is a guy 25, 13, and 5, not getting a call. Not getting a call, okay, at all. This is a blow to the ego. So now he has to step back and play a lesser role than what he would do. Now, he's not coming back to December, January, a half a season.
Does the regular season matter, Jim?
It matters to him. It matters to him.
No, as a fan. Take him out of as a fan.
Well, it matters because you want to see things come together, especially with LeBron being back in the West. Back in the West. It does matter.
Here's what sells the NBA. First of all, dynasties aren't bad for the NBA. That's been proven. Do I have to run through the Lakers, the Celtics in the 80s, Jordan's Bulls, Shaq and Kobe? Dynasties sell in the NBA. That's number one. Number two, storylines. That's what it's all about. This is another storyline. Now, people want to watch Golden State to see how Boogie fits in. Obviously, you got LeBron with the Lakers. That's a new storyline. You got Paul George staying in OKC. That's a storyline. You got Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving going back to the best team in the East. That's a storyline. Wherever Kawhi goes, that's a storyline. Storylines are what's going to make the regular season relevant, not who's the best team with the best
competition.
But you asked, did it matter? Your regular season matters because if Chris Paul is healthy in that Game 7, we might have a different team going to the finals.
Let's move on.
So
to
it does matter.
Boogie on that team, you know who's winning the title, Steven.
True, no question. But it's just a great move by Boogie. If nobody wants to offer me a contract and I got to prove myself again, I'm going to prove myself and win the championship.
And
Can't
he's
be mad at
not going
nobody.
to be 25 and 13 in Golden State.
If he's anywhere
he's
close.
He's going to be a role player.
If he's 12 and 10, it's a problem because it's hard for you athletes to step back and just think from a fan's perspective. That's where I think y'all struggle. As a fan, y'all are struggling. Y'all are thinking as athletes. Because all you are now when it comes to the NBA season, you're just a fan just like everybody else. You're not playing. You're going to enjoy watching Golden State annihilate the entire league.
Well, I think this. LeBron, one of the biggest beneficiaries from LeBron going to the Lakers was Golden State because they can't fight complacency right now. I think him going there is going to make them step up. Like last year, they could get away with, okay, if we don't get home court, That's fine. We can skate through the season. But now that LeBron is in the West, that he's with the Lakers, and we're not done seeing what iterations this Laker team is going to be, now Golden State can't be as complacent as they were last year.
I can't impossibly never look at the game as a fan because I know too much about it. So if I didn't know, then maybe I would be a fan, but I know too much about the game to be a fan. So I'm looking at it as it's the best decision and the only decision. Be mad at those other organizations that's not getting better. Be mad at them, who the guys that they have scouting other players and guys that they sign on their teams, the reason why they're at the bottom of the league. Mm-hmm. You got to be mad at them. You can't be mad at guys that want to win.
Steven, do you watch the NBA?
Sometimes. Playoffs.
Are you going to enjoy the playoffs? If Boogie's anything like he used to be, are you going to enjoy these playoffs knowing Golden State's about to run through everybody?
Of course. I want to be dominant. I don't. Who cares about the other teams that's losing? I'm giving props to the team that's winning.
Golden State.
What are we watching it for?
They will not go for the regular season win record. I don't believe 73 wins. But if they did,
they can get it on
accident.
accident.
Win 75-8 or whatever that would be, 75-7. Fans would be into that.
Okay, listen, if Boogie were healthy and going to start the year, I think 75-8 is a possibility. He's not going to be available till January, February, maybe March. So 75, they're not going to.
No, I'm just saying dominance isn't going to push the fans away. I mean, first of all, if they didn't sign Boogie, they were the prohibitive favorite. So this hasn't changed too much. I mean, we knew they were going to win it, or we expect them to win it regardless.
The fans are going to be happy in Golden State. It's all the other teams' fans are going to be mad. That's just what it is. Somebody else should have signed them. Everybody had that opportunity. Everybody had that opportunity, Whitlock.
Your Pacers had no chance.
Everybody had an opportunity to sign him. They had the opportunity.
Hi, I'm Alexi Lawless. I used to play soccer back in the 1900s for the U.S. Now you can find me talking about soccer this summer during the World Cup on Fox. Now through July 15th, you can get daily FIFA World Cup updates from me through your Alexa-enabled device. Just say, Alexa, play the Fox Sports Flash Briefing, and you'll get the latest tournament news straight from Russia. Alexa and Alexi. Now that's a winning team. Don't forget to watch the 2018 FIFA World Cup all tournament long live on Fox and FS1.
All right, well, people were mad enough when the Warriors added Kevin Durant to a 73-win team, and now they've added yet another perennial all-star to a team that's won 3 titles in 4 years. In fact, adding Cousins makes the Warriors the first team since the 75 Celtics to have 5 all-stars from the previous season. Even still, I'm not 1,000. I'm about to contradict myself a little bit here. I'm not 1,000% sure they're going to be unbeatable because the guy is coming off an Achilles injury. And look, I think Dominique's the only person that's ever come off that injury and been himself again. And then when you add in Boogie's 270, 280 pounds coming off an Achilles injury, Golden State has, they're going to pay, I think, $20 million maybe in a luxury tax or whatever. But so they've taken a bit of a risk here. You're talking about a 280-pounder coming off an Achilles injury. That we haven't seen it. Chris Webber, when he came off he had to basically change his entire game.
Yeah, and I think, but that's why, too, you take a chance on this because, keep in mind, this is a year thing. It gives Boogie a chance to kind of reinvigorate his career personally. Because if he can get there and show that he can play with the Golden State Warriors, because there's going to be times that we all know Steve Kerr's going to play a small lineup. The eyes are going to be on Boogie to see if he gets upset. Next year, you got Durant, Clay, and Draymond up. Those are the priorities for signing back. So this is a one-year experiment. So for me, this Golden State team was going to be unbeatable unless you had key injuries coming into the season anyway. They still had to build out their bench a little bit more, but Boogie, his time...
How can you say that, Jim?
What?
Even without Boogie.
They still were going to be tough to beat.
Houston took them 7.
But they didn't beat him. They didn't beat him.
And they're not relying on Boogie. They just won it two times
They're
without.
not
They're not
gonna
relying
rely
on
on
him. He's just an addition. He's a plus. They're not relying on him. They know what they got to do without him.
Look, I expect it to work. JaVale McGee, Nick Young, anybody that's gone in there with a tough reputation has worked out. But to your point, there are some red flags. I mean, and my thing is if it doesn't work, you can just cut him and still be the best team in the league. But offensively, he's a ball stopper. He likes to survey before he makes his move. They're not going to want that in Golden State. He's going to have to learn how to get rid of the ball quickly. Defensively, he doesn't switch. You can't switch with him. They like to switch everything. So there's going to be some challenges. And can he accept his role? Because he, like you said, this is a tryout for him. This is obviously show that I can get along with guys, not be a problem in the locker room. But also, I want to play well, show I'm healthy, so I can get the max deal in 2019. So is he going to be happy playing some nights 15 minutes a night, getting 5 shots a night when he's always been the focal point? So there are some issues there, challenges there, but I think it'll work out.
I think he understands that. You know, he got this whole campaign, Zero Doubt, the resurgence, you know, with T-shirts he's passing out and he's wearing and stuff like that. I believe he'll be back to full form. I think going there with these guys, being around all these professionals, guys that he respects, guys that are MVPs, being around those guys and winning, it changes a lot. It happened to me in San Antonio. You know, it helped me change and understand that this is more of a business. You got to come in and come to work every day. It's not just a game, and I think that'll rub off on him.
2 things changed from him, though. One, I'm going to go back to the humble pie. You're not getting phone calls. So what you thought and who you thought you were and who you thought the teams were going to come at you and offer you opportunities, it didn't happen. It didn't. And for a player like us who got egos, when you know that you're in a situation and you're at the top of your game, you get injured and you get no phone calls, that is a shock. That's a blow.
A lot of teams got it wrong, though.
And that might make him want to go in and get his 15, 16 shots. Despite that, he may want to put up numbers. But when I really sit back and think about this, I think Golden State got an opportunity just to play defense. They weren't expecting Boogie to call, and then when they sat back and just thought about it a moment, like, hey, for this money, why not sign him and keep him away from everybody else?
You keep him from the Lakers.
And you know what else? That's a great point. And it's scary, like the reaction. Like, are there teams that are going to walk in there defeated already?
Yes.
Right?
Half the league.
Okay, so just for that reason,
Right.
you got people running scared because, they got 5 All-Stars.
And to your point, though, Chris, that creates a mindset and a mentality right now during the offseason. You know, you got people like me, but even some of the players around on other teams like, man, the season's already over. And that mindset can trickle into, you need that mentality right now in preparation for the season, that we got a chance to win a championship. And Golden State has eliminated that from the minds of maybe every team except for Boston and Houston.
And it shouldn't be that way, though. You're a professional. You should come in confident.
But shouldn't that motivate front offices, though, to really evaluate talent and make their
They got to do a better
rosters
job.
They got to do a better job evaluating and also bringing in the right mix. I think having Golden State dominate, just like when the Lakers were dominating in the West when nobody else was there, all the talent was in the East. But yet and still, the Lakers were winning championship. But all the talent was in the East. Somebody else has to step up in there. I think this may motivate a lot of general managers and franchises to really peel back a little bit and really research a lot more on their scouting side to build out their team.
That's what it is.
That's a great point, Jim, because, look, as great as this team is, Steph Curry was a 7th pick. Klay Thompson, a 12th pick. Draymond, a second rounder. The only odd thing was that Durant goes there, but they created a culture and an offense that he wanted to play in, and then Boogie calls them. Like, you can't you just got to give them props. The other front offices just got to step up.
All right, welcome back. Steven Jackson and Jim Jackson are back. We're joined now by NBA insider Rick Bucher. Let's move to the Lakers, who have got a lot of people scratching their heads as they build a supporting cast around LeBron James, reportedly adding Rajon Rondo to an already strange-looking new roster. Aside from LeBron, the new-look Lakers have now added old Rondo, crazy Lance Stevenson, the star of Shaqtin' a Fool, JaVale McGee, and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. I'm not sure Magic knows that it's 2018 and Steph Curry has completely changed basketball and that you got to hit three-pointers to win in